Hello Virgo, this is Caro. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is going to be your 2020 singles reading, and this reading is for single Virgos out there. This reading is for people who want to invest in themselves, looking for sustainability in their relationships, and it is going to involve or some insights around how you can also find love and how you can keep it by knowing your own relationship patterns, and also we will see what is likely to manifest as a relationship or connection for you throughout 2020, and we will see in this manifestation if you are repeating the same patterns or not. So this reading is designed to make you fully aware of your relationship patterns. So it's giving a good insight for affairs in general. Plus, this is a general reading for sure. This is not going to resonate with everyone, but with these readings, we are trying to bring some trends for 2020. It is much more impactful when it is done in private. And I perform these 3 spreads, everything together. I do not make them separate. But this reading is for those who really want to invest in themselves, okay, and also find their love life worth investing in. So if you would like to have the private version of this reading, check the description box below. This is going to give you all the information you need. Now I'm going to start this reading. First, I'm going to start from this spread. We have totally 3 sections and some complementary cards. We will go one by one. This is going to be some issues surrounding you, and we will see the areas of growth which is going to attract love and many other things. This is going to be the retrospection of your dating history, what patterns has emerged for you, and how it is influencing your relationships. And this is going to be the what is likely to manifest for you for 2020, and we will see in this spread if you are repeating the same old patterns, or are we finding change, growth. And we will also see the long-term potential of this connection. So pretty much very exciting. This is an empowering spread, and it is making you to take the responsibility of your own life, okay? So definitely you are not a passive observer of your own reality. I use tarot for empowerment after all. So this is one of those readings, I hope, which will give you the necessary insight with regards to that. Now let's begin from the first card. Now this is going to represent you and the issues surrounding you. So we have a reverse 7 of Wands here. Now in terms of love and in general, when we look at a reversed energy, it seems there is a blockage there about your expression. Maybe you had some setbacks, and also there was this loss of trust. So I see you here at the beginning, you do not really want to push forward actually for relationships. So it's like this can be also like feeling like losing power, like having to fight for a relationship all the time. People like becoming, let's say, more challenging day by day. It's you like do not want to deal with it, and more of like in your own corner, because maybe you have discovered some self-serving elements in the relationships. So this doesn't really make you like feel attracted. So I see here, so with the 7 of Wands reversed energy, there is a strength, also the power that we hold in the relationships. Now it seems currently maybe due to the past relationships or their influence on you, your strength here with the reverse Seven of Wands is in a shaky ground a bit in the beginning. This can be also Virgo energy. For instance, you do not know what to push for, or do you really need to push for in the relationships, or does it have to become effortlessly? So it's about like we can be defeated time to time with our own pushing or forcefulness of our lovers, but sometimes we do not want to push for all. So there is a lack of balance there, Virgo. Now this is the issue surrounding you. What am I gonna push for? What am I not gonna push for? Or does it have to be always fighting, like in the relationships? Does it have to always get into a struggle? Okay, we need to be responsible for our actions as we play our parts in the relationships as well. So this is also Seven of Wands reverse telling me that now we are starting also to the year that we want to find our expression actually, and we want to be independent as well. There is here also a desire for independence. Maybe the problem, the issue is for you after a time a connection creates these dependencies and you are not really fascinated with that fact. I see here you are hard time having a foresight now for your love life, you know, this is like actually do I have to, you know, how long I have to like keep putting the effort, or when I have to take myself back. This is this push and pull energy I feel, and in between you feel a bit maybe lack of direction there, but this is what we're gonna bring insight for, and how you can best manage your relationships and by knowing your relationship patterns. Now let's see another card here. This is going to represent your behavioral patterns that are influencing your love life. Page of Cups. Okay. Okay, so behavioral patterns with Page of Cups. Now Virgo, actually you in the beginning, okay, we are assuming you are single now, and as you are watching for this reading, of course there is a we want love and affection and relationships that we wanna you know, long live and prosper, but we're gonna see now this Page of Cups as a behavioral pattern. Page of Cups can be here. This is actually a very flirtous energy. Okay, it's a very flirtous energy. With the Page of Cups, it's affection. You show the person that you are interested in them. There is a tenderness, and it's that actually time to time you want to do things routinely. Sometimes you do not want to do it routinely. So love and romance in the air. You are very creative and you are really showing your affection towards the person. But the behavioral pattern for you, now we are going to find something for sure which is preventing the connection there. Time to time your behavior here is turning into a childish tantrum with the Page of Cups. So you start to take things too personally with this energy. Actually this, what you are criticizing in the others is actually their own problem, or this is their general attitude actually, or this is something actually caused by their own inner stress, but you are maybe taking this too personally. So this makes you then intolerant time to time, and this is affecting your communication and making the communication more difficult in the relationships. And then suddenly you find your feelings turned into neutral. Okay, you feel not being understood, or you see the person does not admire you, but they may not give the affection that you show them as well. Maybe they are not open to that, or they are not available for that, either for a psychic or emotional connection. However, in the beginning, they may also respond, but they may also take themselves away. You need to read the person with the Page of Cups, because pages are immature energies. They are always in the now, and they do not really get from past experience or where action may lead. Okay, so actually this is good in a way that there's nothing wrong about it with the page behavior. It is needed. It's a kiss and make up energy, which is also needed. But it seems for the beginning, the page energy here turn out to be something unuseful for your relationship. So we need to be, or it's like always stays in a beginning phase. It can be with the page. Now let's see here another card. So now this card will represent areas that needs further growth in order for you to find love. Three of Swords. Now the areas that need further growth, how you perceive pain, your relationship with pain, how you overcome it. Are you putting yourself in the stressful situations or unwanted relationships? Three of Swords can be also time to time three-sided relationships we find ourselves in. It can be also some past traumas, miscommunications, misunderstandings, and anything about actually communication with the Three of Swords. So in the communication level, or how we are communicating our feelings, this is a Saturn in Libra card. It's the time to time restriction in the relationships. Actually, the card has a good message. It says we just can't be, doing whatever we want. Relationships come with Saturn in Libra with responsibilities, and also time to time some rules and degrees, and sometimes there is no excessiveness, and you need to clearly read the person's personal boundaries as well. So I see here some heartbreak appears later, maybe, than you regret that, oh, I was so silly when behaving like that. I put myself into this position now, and now you start to suffer from this emotional pain, and you hurt inside, and it causes heartbreak, and you have your feelings hurt. Okay, so this can be also, for instance, it says Three of Swords, the further growth needs in the areas of communication, and how we are settling ourselves into communications. Do we really trust people? I mean, this trust element. Are we then stabbed in the back? Suddenly we turn against someone. Are we keeping our promises? Okay. Do we really keep ourselves in situations that we can deliver process? Do we protect our personal integrity? Which means even you do it while others not watching it. I mean, this is something, energy, it's like actually we are acting against ourselves. So here, we also need to hear what really our heart is telling us. And the other person also trying to tell us, and how we understand it. It's a relationship with ourselves a bit, and it's a relationship with another person, as this is a Libra card. You understand yourself by relatedness with the other person. So it's a bit of you, it's a bit of them. You need to also consider. Now, here we have another card. It's going to represent areas that you need to change or process in order to find love, the Star. You need to here have a goal, Virgo, in life. In order to find love, actually, you need to set personal goals for future, and you need to go for them. If you had goals unachieved in the previous times, then you change your goals. If you see your goals didn't work, then you go back to your original goal, because this is going to make you more attractive for people, because this is going to show the other person that you are engaged with your life, you like to live your life, so they want to be the part of it. And it is not a manipulative behavior. You should, in the end, need to live your life and have the best capacity of it, right? So the star is like what you want to be in this world, how you want to act in it. Find your place and nourish that dreams. This is also you. What is your expectation from love? What is the ideal lover? Thinking about these concepts, what you want from love. Don't waste your gifts. You use your gifts if you have any. Okay? And every person has a gift, I think. It just needs to be uncovered. Also, I see here, get into some altruistic action. It's like love will find you when you help others, especially some charity work here can be good, because studies also Aquarius is the altruistic behavior sometimes. When we are like outside ourselves, it's about like reaching the star. So it's like reaching something above you through a work or an association or an endeavor, which is like exceeding our own personal egos. So this is something greater yourself you need to touch and feeling one with it. This is going to make you feel very attractive. Plus, have a goal, the original one, or if it doesn't work, change. But the star is the place that you need to find. It's the place, finding your place in the world. And also, trust your luck time to time, this lucky element, this chance, okay? See and test some chances, okay? So with the star, this is something also, you know, happen like 1 in a million, because this is our lucky aspect with the star. Also, trust the spiritual guide within you that you carry. Some of us are more intuitive, some of us are more analytic sometimes, but actually we all have it. I mean, yes, some people are more right brain, some people are more left brain, but actually we all have that intuition. It just needs to be worked out. And people who are very fully intuitive also have actually analytical mind. So this just comes in different doses and which you are capable of using. So this is you, I think, integrating every element of your own psyche, core and persona in the star, which is going to make you pretty much attractive. So let's see now. This is going to represent areas that needs to be liberated within yourself to allow love into your life. Liberate the Hermit. This is not you are seeking anymore. You are not become the observer. Now you are becoming participant from now on in life. So coming out of maybe a lonely time, or you know, it says socialize, have interaction, and we need that quite sometimes solitude times, and in which we need to self-reflect, but and find that guidance. But this is telling me that you need to liberate some also past baggages. Hermit is looking back, as you know, past baggages. Also, you need to here get out from your own shell. It says, don't think things over, don't too much focus now inward, you do the work, and concentrate more on your senses. And sometimes answers can be outside, and you don't have to always need to understand. Just let it be sometimes. It says, have a new direction. And what you need to be liberate within yourself can be also no more like secluding yourself if you are. Now you can give up the distractions of the inner workings and creating your own private times in the outer world. For you to find love, for sure you need to engage socially, right? So this is you coming out of your shell for 2020. Now let's see, make a relationship retrospection. We will find some patterns here. Now first we are going to find your dating history. Your dating history, where you have been. So who you were in a relationship. Now you may have many dates for sure or partners, but this is, let's say, a significant one in your life, okay? So who you were in this relationship. You were a 5 of Swords, critical mind. Your partner was a Knight of Wands. The relationship you were in was a Knight of Cups. 2 Knights and a 5 of Swords. Okay, so now the relationship you were in, 5 of Swords, we have here the red sword in the middle. 5 of Swords in Marcel decks is a bit fanatical idea card and criticism. You see how the sword here is very alert. It's an alert. And this is sometimes our own discord. Inner discord. Now this relationship, it seems, has created a discord within yourself, and maybe there was some ideas that you were pretty much dogmatic about and criticizing. Knight of Wands telling me that the person was a person who were not so much actually in the relationship. There was always a moment and momentum. You were like in your own mind and they were like in the outside world. And sometimes they were coming as they please and going as they please. So which has created a romantic attraction between you, because this person, I think, was so much into you, but they didn't have a stable life. With the 2 Knights, maybe in this relationships, there was also these mixed messages you were also getting always from this person. It's like I didn't have I didn't have the chance to understand my partner. I was always doubting 5 of Swords about their sincerity. However, here the Knights are always in momentum, so I don't see here in your relationship a stable one, or that was a long distance relationship that you had to keep for a while. And the Knight of Cups is telling me that the relationship was maybe sublime in some levels, and but the person is unstable. Okay, with the Knight of Wands. They were time to time very bold, very cocky and without self-doubt. Maybe you were always like criticizing this person in a way that you wanted this person to be more precautious actually about things. So you were maybe 5 of Swords. Time to time in the relationships you were maybe cynical or hypocritical towards them. Okay, there were also some maybe political opinions or the ideas that you were, let's say, a bit fanatic about, which is not really in the domain of Knight of Wands, because Knight of Wands is like a fashionista knight, likes pleasure, and follows usually appearances. There is something they like about you, but not all of it, I do feel, but they find a certain attraction in you. So this hasn't created a spatial relationship, I think. So again, Knight of Cups. Well, Knight of Cups can be here, but the other day he may also leave. Okay, this type of relationships it has created. Even it was like a marriage, let's say, or let's say you are now single, you divorced. I see here the Knights and their unstable character has always created in you to be always in alert. Okay, this is not a comfortable setup in your dating history. It's like you all the time you have to be alert. And I see you are too much providing. So when the love comes, it's like people do not respond it. Actually, it's a different setup, but I didn't see that you have found your true core nature or element in this relationship. Okay, so this is not a good setup. Now we will see in this manifesting relationship, are you repeating the same thing or something different? We will see that. Now let's see what you think you want. This is the what you think you want part. Who you want to be? Who you want to be, Virgo? You want to be Queen of Swords. Again, I got my red sword. I'm critical, sometimes hypercritical. Queen of Swords, criticize a lot. Now, who you want them to be? Who you want them to be? You want them to be Two of Wands. You want this person actually to receptive what you are saying. You want to be, from an idea-wise, want to be heard in the relationships. Two of Wands person is like a base, a secure base that the person will receive you well. But time to time you are here aware of your shortcomings. What you say can be always you take things from past and bring to a future mind, but it may not be reciprocated what you are saying, because you are talking to other side, the other person is ready to receive, but Two of Wands in nature is a visionary card. They may not get interested about what you are saying. By the way, this is not a dynamic energy. Let me see the relationship you say you are looking for. Five of Pentacles relationships. You are looking for relationships in which there has to be actually enough subconsciously, intentionally or unintentionally. Unintentionally. You need to give your guidance with words, and there is a Five of Pentacles is luck. It's relationships, you are putting yourself that you always need to bring some kind of a fixing to the other, create a kind of a being a provider. But I think you should do better, Virgo. Five of Pentacles, when you want this type of relationship that you are provider, you are fixer, you want to teach the other person this and that, this is actually putting you into the other person always the receiving part. You are always being the giver part, but then you are like a drone in terms of resources. Okay, I also feel you are not necessarily looking for a full stability in the relationships which can create boredom, but rather relationships which can create its own new interest, a new opening, connected with many elements, so that you find the bug and you again try to provide, because if it's too much stable you can't provide. So you there needs to be bug so that you can fix, right? So you are not giving actually comfort to yourself through your relationship. This is a pattern now. Now we are going to see what you really need. Okay, what you really need. Now you at your best. Let's see you at your best. You want to be Queen of Swords, but you at your best, actually Two of Swords. When you are receptive to the other person's thoughts, you are at your best, because something within you grows and blossoms like this flower, which can really contribute a lot to a relationship, and making you to also from this receptive blossoming, the other person also appreciates what you are growing inside and becoming as a person. And you are at your best when you entertain ideas, hop on from one thing to another. You entertain these ideas within you, but not being fanatical to them, and giving the other person the chance to be also right. Okay, now another card. Best person partner for you is a Four of Cups. Actually, the best person partner for you is an emotionally stable one. So, and also mature, emotional stability, a person who does not place their hopes of realization into the other, a person who is secure, who has also gives value to freedom in the relationships, a person who are not restricted by their feelings and complete their emotional maturity, at least its first stages in life, a person who are not into so much material but also values the emotions, a person of equanimity, equality. Now, the best relationship for you is the devil. The devil here works when you come from like 2 + 2 makes 4. A balanced, integrated people, the relationship creates passion. 2 and the Four of Cups, 2 of Swords, 4 of Cups, the relationships which creates passion, creativity, effortless passion. Okay? The best relationship for you is also very subliminal, okay, which is has its own also a physical, you know, intimacy, and also it's promising, okay, and people, it's like you and the other person have created a different world which is actually close to the outside but also very integrated with the outside, but this is your own world with the person that you entertain a lot of feelings, ideas and actions. The devil is the creativity card. It comes a lot when we need passion in our relationships. Your relationships here, I see there is no passion card here. Okay, so the passionate relationship, which is that we are not really enslaved by it. Okay, but this is the chemical reaction it needs to be. Okay, people are not really passionate here. People are really in their own, but when they come together, the relationship becomes passionate. This type of setup you need. Okay, for 2020. Reality check now, where you are at. How you are perceived by others, Page of Wands. You are perceived by others. Now, as we have again a page, and this was also the page, your behavioral patterns. There is something childish here and immature with the Page of Wands. The other people perceive you as like you are always having this beginner mind. Okay? So, it can be a bit... well, it's not the shy, I would say, for the page. Pages are very curious. But it's a bit tantrumatic, people perceive you. 1 minute, for instance, you are so sincere, the next minute you are like cold as ice. Okay? So they cannot really catch up that gaps of different, okay, raw energy. So you are perceived by the others also. Well, this is a dedicated page, I will say, adventure lovers. But time to time, Page of Wands, this is fire, can be aggressive, and yes, between love and hate kind of relationship. You see your attraction, you show your attraction to the people, but you become childish when you do not get the response that you want. So this is actually may lead to frustration later. We need to get rid of this childish tantrum energy. Okay? Now, another card, Virgo. The type of person you are attracting. You are attracting 9 of Pentacles person. You are attracting people who are more of like a friendship-based people. and who may want to come together with you time to time in order to catch up high-minded activities. They are not really into commitment. They are freedom-loving people. They can be too carefree in the relationships. So if a person becomes too carefree and too much into themselves, then this does not make a relationship for sure, right? This makes two friends coming together for common interests. Nine of Pentacles people, you may be attracting people, yes, self-sufficient people. Nine of Pentacles people are self-sufficient people actually, and they are pretty much into their own, how to say, they do not need a person to fulfill any sense of self. But page energy here, how you perceive by others, you perceive by the other person like you want to be part of their life and integrate yourself, okay? So the relationship then becomes a relationship, people have their own separate interests, they come together. This is the dark, we have the moon. The relationship you are attracting, it becomes a one, is like getting swallowed in that whole cosmic vibe of the moon. It becomes too carefree, the moon, people are so much into their own world and want to keep each other as a friend but do not want to take it to the further. This may create like an emotional void in the other that constantly needs to be filled and making the other person feel exhausted, seeking the attention they want. So this is like the mother, the page is the child, Nine of Pentacles is the adult. So the setup you attract is like a subconsciously, you may not be aware of that, Virgo, but the relationship needs to be caring for you. And the person is like an adult, you know, you want to care about the other. Queen of Swords here is also the mother. But what you find yourself in is actually to be cared through relationships. This attitude do not help. This is the setup telling me, but we will see what is working for you. Seven of Pentacles works for you now. The universe wants you to become self-reflective of your actions. This is Mercury in Sagittarius, Taurus. So communicating your needs with the other person is important, but it is important for you to have some future plans with life, okay? Plus, you know, to talk about your future goals to the person so that you will know, make them know with what you are interested, okay? And do not let people like reading you from tip to toe. Be mysterious, okay? This is slow energy, it's a bit inward energy, it does not give away too quickly. What works for you when you have considerations from the both participants from the relationships, from this relationship? When you ask questions about the security, the happiness, about your relationships, when you ask questions to yourself about the security and happiness, it works for you. So, is this relationship giving me happiness? Is this relationship going anywhere? How far we have come to this point? Making these questions, asking these questions helps you rather than being critical towards others. So, it works for you when you try to find out how you're gonna approach to the other person. It works for you when you do not make the first move. Seven of Pentacles person waits and reflects. They do not make the first move. When you are careful, works for you. It is attractive for you to make future plans, but not rushing about them. It is attractive for you to not to rush and have slightly less interested with the other person, because for you to create attraction, the other person always has to have a slightly more get interested in you than you to them. Okay, this is a bit reserved energy. You keep your things for yourself, and the other person finds you interesting to approach and wanna unlock. And this is not, again, manipulative. We want, of course, keep some things for yourself and have your best life, and engage also in different ways, and not to give away too quickly. This is a reserved energy. This is also you, Virgo. You know, what works for you is when you move your ideas into action as you contemplate about them. This works for you because it makes you attractive. When you are generous, when you have that deep knowledge and use it towards something to create awareness in the other, this works for you. And when you are very good with the material life, it works for you. And also in tune with your own environment with a specific awareness. When you are outside of yourself, it works for you. It makes you very attractive as well. Now, working against you, Ace of Pentacles. Giving everything at once. Okay? Making the first steps. Not knowing your self-value, your self-worth does not work for you. When you have financial problem or haven't solved out your financial problem, doesn't work for you in the relationship, because you need a security here. Virgo is an earth sign, so you have this association with the material world that you are also good at. When you deny your material self, it does not work for you. Okay? Be careful about your body, nourishment, diet, nutrition, physical health. Okay? This will be very important for you to find and attract love. And don't make the first moves. Okay, so how to maximize your chance for finding love? Queen of Wands, have fire, have actions, decisiveness. Queen of Swords energy not helping you for 2020 in the relationship and dating scenery. Now, Virgo, it works for you when you are decisive, when you are upbeat, when you come with some willingness to produce very tangible things in life rather than theorizing. It's about practicing and bringing tangible things. It works for you when you are have also that leadership energy in the relationships. I mean, showing this side of you. It is important for you to stay focused and energetic, and you know, if you want to maximize yourself, you need this strong dedication to complete something or overcome a challenge. Again, the star, something with the goal you have to pursue. This is gonna make you very attractive. And using fire energy for 2020 is important. Okay, feminine, womanly energy, and it's very uplifting, and to be also uplifting with people, and when you are a good friend to people And being with people solidly on their side, this is also maximizing your chance. Don't be self-absorbed, it says. Be positive and also, well, be supportive for others. This is gonna maximize your chance. And also make sure your decisiveness and willingness is leading tangible results. Okay, so things will reward that. How to say, your reward will be actually that attraction that you will be getting, and this is going to maximize your chance with the Queen of Wands energy. So yes, it's all about our actions, but not we are really speak about. It's a very popular and upbeat energy with the Queen of Wands, so you need to be out there definitely with the Queen of Wands. Plus it is it's pretty much very attractive, and this easy going manner, warm smile, okay, to have this contagious energy and total enthusiasm about life, and of course self-assurance, okay, believe in yourself, use your energy wisely, and shake off the blues, it says, with the Queen of Wands. Now let's see what is manifesting for you. Before that, I want to get you 3 cards from the romance angels for some messages. 3 cards, okay. The first card, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So soulmate relationships may appear throughout 2020. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Well, which is a Queen of Wands energy as well. So, you know, as you become ever present in your own reality and enjoy life, getting out of the hermit phase and stay optimistic, a soulmate relationship may appear for you. However, I want to also get the power of surrendering. Now, this is a general reading, so I'm getting into some general finds here through cards, but in private, this reading becomes really impactful and very fascinating. So I really recommend, and I hope this general version can even help you. Surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. Queen of Swords, this Swords energy does not work for you. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. The second card here, surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you have built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So surrender these times. This is gonna attract love for you, and surrender to passion. So what was the thing? We need the devil relationship was working for us, like there you go. We need some passion here. So get out of your head. Again, Queen of Swords, and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow, Queen of Wands. Now, let's see what is manifesting for you. This is also one of the very exciting spreads. Now, we will see in this one if we are repeating the same old pattern or not. Are we manifesting something else? Now, this is going to represent your new love interest, Wheel of Fortune person. This is going to reveal their vocation or what they do for a living, 5 of Wands. This is going to reveal their best characteristic, Queen of Wands. And this was maximizing your chance to find love. And this comes as their best characteristic. Wow, so a helpful element in the other person to also actualize your own capacity. Good start. Jupiter person, they have a teaching career in a competitive field or a sports. This person can relate it with sports or a competitive field, by the way. Their flaw is Knight of Wands. Their flaw is your past relationship, dating history person type. Now, appear again as a flaw. They may easily fall into one of your past relationship persona. Be careful about that. This is going to reveal their first impression of you, Six of Swords. Your first impression of them, Five of Swords. Your first expression of them will take you to, again, a past relationship that you will see, I was playing that role. Okay, you will recognize something in this person from your past. And this is not a past person. This is a new person, but you are repeating a pattern here. Okay? Now, well, not exactly, but there are some associations still you are attracting. Let me see another card. This is going to reveal their emotional connection with you, King of Swords. Their emotional connection with you is something like what you want to be in the relationships. Your emotional connection to them is Knight of Swords. Again, this Queen of Swords energy, you have started to now get in again. But we want Two of Swords. So, because this was working for you. Now, strengths of your relationship, the Devil, there you go, we found it. This relationship, yes, is a good one, go for it. We found the Passion card. This is now creating that passion element and came as a strength. If it came as a weakness, I wouldn't recommend, but now I recommend. How you gonna recognize this relationship? This person, Virgo, is in a competitive field, okay? And this is not going to manifest for everyone, but for the ones, as a trend I am saying, this person is in a competitive field. They can be into sports. They can be pretty much very original. They can be very original. They have a competitive work environment. They may have a sales related career as well. They may be dealing with a group work, okay, or a teamwork, and they may definitely be engaged in sports. This is very readable here. This person can also work in a sports center, sports park, team sports or events, something like that. This is a Jupiter person. Jupiter person can be your soulmate relationship because they have a lot of maybe teach you and give you. Now, the weakness of the relationship. The weakness of the relationship is the debt and the long-term potential Seven of Pentacles, which was actually what was working for you. This relationship has a long-term potential, but it is going to come to a point where you will do what works for you and reflect and ask questions. And if you, when you weigh the pros and cons, you will actually continue in that relationship. The weakness here can be something actually related with the passion. Make the passion not to be weakness, okay? The weakness can be also here with the debts, something with financial resources of people, okay? Because this is Scorpio, it's about other people's money. Plus the intimacy level, okay? The weakness here can be its transformative side, okay? The weakness here can be make sure people are doing away with their past baggages and they are not bringing something from the past. Maybe in the Seven of Pentacles, if this person still have a hang-up from past relationships, you are considering. I mean, there is a particular influence in this relationship which people maybe couldn't let go fully. That's why it is affecting the long-term potential. However, it has the long-term potential. The person here, their flow Knight of Wands telling me that, and they are also seeing you as a Six of Swords person. This person will see you, actually, you have moved away from a very difficult situation. Maybe you are a new person in a place, you have migrated or, you know, changed city, or you are definitely meeting with this person in a new atmosphere for you. But the person, the flow with the person can be a bit cocky type. Okay, you may not like it. But how to say, it does not take away from its best characteristics, because the best characteristic here is something that actually maximizing your chance. I mean, their best characteristic is really appealing for you and can enhance the love element in the relationship. This is also what I'm feeling. Has a potential, but it may go in both different sides. It's up to you then, your free will. How you gonna now reflect on. After a while, you may reflect on the security of the relationship. If you find it too secure to go, you may continue, but this is a good thing to manifest. In the beginning, the emotional connection here starts in the mental level, telling me that there is an intellectual connection between you. But sooner or later, this person has a doer energy. So make you to how to say, enhance the things that you have to enhance in yourself already for 2020. Okay, this is also one energy like that. Now, through this relationship, there can be some experiences. The experiences can be how to say, you may go through a situation with this person that you say, oh, what was that? That was the most difficult part, but we made it. So the relationship can have its own achievement, which is good. There is also here, you may meet with this person. You know, Wheel of Fortune is also like a casino place, so it's like a game of chance kind of energy. So you may meet with this person in a surprising way, in a casino, by the way, which is a quite maybe competitive, but it's like an entertainment center, let's say, in general. So you may really like losing maybe in game, but winning love. Okay, so this can be something like that. Okay, I lost the game, but I win in love. So this can be also something in that nature. Plus, be careful in this relationship not to get involved with the past. I mean, the person has a past side, like wanna take you something that you have been in the past, but you do not want to be there anymore. So you don't want to get involved with the rules of the past. The rules for you has changed now. They may have some ways which is making them like tied down to old ways of doing things, but you may have bring this person to reassess their habits. Okay, I also feel don't push this person too hard, and this person, I think, shouldn't push you too hard. This is also one energy coming from this reading. you are like also overcoming a crisis with this person, in which you can see actually life progressing, and as you overcome something, this can be your passion in the relationship. It's like making the devil even to lose there in its own game. So the relationship make its connection may have create its own genius. This is what I'm feeling. Fascinating one, worth going for, but in the end this is gonna make you to contemplate if you wanna keep going or not. Okay, so pretty much exciting times. 2020 reading for you for single Virgos. Thank you so much, Virgo. I wish you the best. And if you would like to have the private version of this reading, go to the description box below, and there is a video link there. It's going to give you all the information you need. But this is a reading, please know that, an in-depth one, and it's for people who want to invest in themselves in the long run. Thank you, Virgo. Speak to you soon. Have a wonderful 2020. Ciao for now.